Caliph Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, the just ruler of the Umayyad Caliphate. Prologue. In the long history of the Islamic world, few rulers have earned the admiration and respect that surround the name of Caliph Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. Known as Umar II, he ruled the Umayyad Caliphate for only about 2.5 years, from 717 to 720 CE, yet his short reign became a symbol of justice, humility, and moral reform. His leadership revived the spirit of the early caliphs, proving that true greatness lies not in conquest or wealth, but in fairness and faith. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz was born in 682 CE, 63 in Medina, the city of the Prophet Muhammad. His father, Abd al-Aziz ibn Marwan, was the governor of Egypt and a member of the powerful Umayyad family. His mother, Asim, Layla bint Asim, was the granddaughter of Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab, the second of the rightly guided caliphs. From his father, he inherited political experience and leadership. From his mother, he inherited the legacy of justice and piety that would later define his rule. Growing up in Medina, Umar was surrounded by scholars and jurists who preserved the teachings of the Prophet. He studied under the great scholar Sa'id ibn al-Musayyib, who taught him humility, fairness, and devotion. Unlike many princes of his time, Umar preferred the company of scholars to that of courtiers. He was known for his intelligence, calm nature, and deep sense of responsibility. His education in Medina shaped his character and gave him a strong foundation in Islamic law and ethics. When his father became governor of Egypt, Umar accompanied him and observed the workings of government. He saw both the strengths and the flaws of the Umayyad administration, its efficiency, but also its corruption and inequality. These experiences left a deep impression on him. After his father's death, Umar returned to Medina, where he continued his studies and became known for his wisdom and piety. His reputation reached the Umayyad court, and Caliph al-Walid ibn Abd al-Malik appointed him governor of Medina. As governor, Umar ruled with justice and compassion. He treated the people with respect, consulted scholars before making decisions, and avoided harsh punishments. His fair governance earned him the love of the people, but his independence displeased the Umayyad elite. When al-Walid's successor, Caliph Sulayman ibn Abd al-Malik, came to power, Umar was dismissed. He accepted this calmly, returning to a life of study and worship, which deepened his faith and prepared him for greater responsibility. In 717 CE, as Caliph Sulayman lay on his deathbed, he sought a successor who would rule with integrity. After consulting his advisors, he chose Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz, recognizing his piety and wisdom. When Umar was informed, he was reluctant, saying, "I did not seek this position." Yet he accepted out of duty, fearing division among Muslims. Upon becoming caliph, he addressed the people. "O people, I have been burdened with this responsibility without my choice. Help me to fulfill it, for I am not the best among you, but I will strive to do what is right." Umar's reign marked a moral awakening in the Umayyad Caliphate. He abolished unjust taxes, returned confiscated lands, and dismissed corrupt officials. He lived simply, refused luxury, and redirected state wealth to the poor. His reforms were guided by the Quran and the Sunnah, aiming to restore justice and equality. Under his rule, poverty nearly disappeared in some regions, and people embraced Islam because of his fairness. His personal life reflected his value. He wore simple clothes, ate modestly, and often walked among the people in disguise to understand their needs. His wife, Fatima bint Abdul Malik, returned her jewelry to the public treasury at his request, symbolizing their shared devotion to justice. Umar's nights were spent in prayer and his days in service to his people. Though his reign lasted only 2.5 years, Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz transformed the moral landscape of the Umayyad Caliphate. His death in 720 CE, 101 AH, was mourned across the Muslim world. Historians remember him as a ruler who revived the values of the early caliphs and proved that justice and faith are the true foundations of leadership.